Amy Medford with Medford Knife and Tool. Knives on the table today are headed to Patriot Knifeworks. Scott Riley is the owner and our contact there. Scott and Patriot Knifeworks is in Evansville, Indiana. They sell knives, flashlights, pens, and other EDC gear. Let's see, Scott and Lauren both are with Patriot Knifeworks. They love Medford knives so much that they choose all of their configurations. A lot of our companies, they'll say, Amy, just do your thing, and they know our product well and love what we do, so they kind of pick what they like. The knives on the table today are going to be a little bit more unique because we have some ASK knives headed their way. We have launched the ASK knife. It is its own entity, and we have shipped them out to some of our launch partners, and now we are going to phase 2, and phase 2 means we are sending these to several of our factory direct resellers that want to dive into these waters with us. So I'm going to start off with the Medford Knife and Tool lineup of knives headed their way, and then I'm going to get into the ASK a little bit and show everybody what we have headed in that lineup as well. One of my all-time favorite knives, the Infraction here, S45VN PVD. This is a blackout knife, and it has the gun grip laser engraved, so it's got some bronze tones to it from the laser engraving. It gives it really nice textural feel for good grip, and it's also been laser engraved on the clip. We don't put, for the most part, don't laser engrave the spring because it does heat up the titanium and cause functionality issues, but the Infraction, again, I just love it. It's just, for my smaller hand, I can manipulate it. The lightning hole in the blade is very easy. It facilitates opening and closing. I love the thickness of it. It's just got a great feel. It is not one of our top sellers, and I just don't know why. The Infraction, love it, love it. We have Slim Midi Marauders. This is one of our top selling knives for sure, probably because it is so slim. So of the Marauder family, this is probably our best selling Marauder. S45VN tumbled drop point, tumbled handles, brushed bronze clip, and bronze hardware. So Terminator bronze. The next Slim Midi S45VN tumbled Tonto looks like violet blue handles with flamed hardware and a brushed and flamed clip. And the last Slim Midi S45VN tumbled Tonto with a violet to bronze fade on the handles, our laurel leaf filigree laser engraved on the handle with it coming back on the back side. I love the way that Jason brings the laser engraving onto the spring. It's just a nice little goose egg right there. Praetorian Genesis T, it's the mid-sized version of our all-titanium Praetorian family, the micro being the smallest, the T being the full-sized. So that's our Faced and Flamed Tsunami, lots of color, lots of motion, standard hardware, brushed and flamed clip, and standard spring. 187 drop point. The 187 series originally got its name because it's .190 blade and .187 on the handles. So the thickness of the blade and the handles is all the same, and that's where it got its name. There was the 187 Flipper RMP and 187 drop point Tonto, and the one that is still active in our lineup is the 187 drop point. It has had the fortitude to make it through all the cuts. Brushed bronze clip, popsicle style bronze hardware, everything else black out. The En Belay, love this knife. Another one that I just absolutely love, and it just hasn't been one of our top-notch sellers. They can't all be now, can they? That's why we have our #1 sellers and 2s and 3s. So the En Belay, a big knife, a nice thick grip. The groove allows your finger to rest in nicely. It's a mottled, subdued flaming on the handle, bronze hardware, blue spring, and a flamed clip. And another 187 drop point here, shall not be infringed, laser engraved on the handle with a bronze to violet fade, PVD blade, PVD hardware, and clip. You know, most of the 187 drop points, actually all of the 187 drop points are D2. The only time you'll see another blade steel on there is for a bespoke run that we sometimes do. Last knife on the table, Marauder H, S35 Vulcan drop point. Very cool Vulcan finish there. The handles are PVD and then brushed silver flats with flamed hardware and a brushed and flame clip. PVD breaker pulls in the PVD on the handles, and I like that you can see it down in the recesses. It's a cool two-tone finish. So now let's come up just for a second. Let's talk about the ASK lineup. So Scott has a few of the Jefferson knives and a few of the Atlas. I'm going to talk about those. Let's show the packaging. I know Greg has done some unboxing videos. This is the ASK packaging. I love it. The packaging is just very well thought out. It's got a foam insert you can lay the knife into, one of our ASK patches, an ASK sticker, and it's got an informational packet in there of the man himself. So this all comes with the knife in this wonderful little packaging. It's got a bunch of information on there, so I'm not going to show you too much because you're just going to have to buy one. Let's talk about the Jefferson real quick here. This is the first released of the 4 ASK multi-tools. This one here has a scraper that's also, you can pull nail heads out with this, so it's a knurled puller is how Greg refers to it. It takes a 1/4-inch hex, so you can use the 1/4-inch hex for any tool use. We have a bottle opener. This is a smaller scraper, and this one, a larger scraper. It has a partially sharpened edge. It is not fully sharpened, but it does have a sharp edge down on the bottom of the wedge, so it can be used for scraping. It can be a large screwdriver, small screwdriver, bottle opener, and a drop point blade. The nail nicks work very well on this. It closes nicely. It's got good action. There's the Jefferson, and it fits nicely in the packaging like so. Now, when the Washington, let's talk about this for a second. When the Washington, the Alcacay, and the iron sides all come out, they have different blade grinds. I want you to check out the website. Let's show you here. This is the ASK website. That's the information on our homepage. And when you go to shop, this is going to take a minute to pull up. It pulls up all of the different models. So, coming soon, the Washington. This will be a 4th quarter release knife. Then we have the iron sides. So the Washington is OD green. The iron sides is cobalt blue, just like the Corsair color. And then we have the Alcacay, which is a deeper orange opposed to the grabber orange on the Jefferson. These all have different blade styles. They have different tools in them. And these knives are all modular, as if you watch any videos. The tools and the blades can be swapped out. You can go from a 3 tool configuration to a 2 tool, so you can change the thickness of it as well. I want to show you the second modular tool that Scott has a few headed his way as well. This is the Atlas. You can see the cool figure UV printed on there, like he's holding up the ASK sign. And it's got the 2 tools from the Jefferson. So it's got the knurled puller with the 1/4-inch hex, scraper, bottle opener, and the small screwdriver. You can also, again, use that as a large screwdriver. This is a little goose egg right here. That flag is laser engraved on the tool right there. It is not on all tools. So again, it's just kind of a little added extra to the knife. So, Scott Riley at Patriot Knifeworks in Evansville, Indiana. Reach out. He will have these Medford knives in his stock, and he will have not many, but few of the Jefferson and the Atlas immediately available. I hope that you reach out to him, see what you can get in your pocket today. Keep watching the videos. And until the next time, peace.